Hello, everyone, and welcome to Techyries. Oh, you want to make sure you have water or coffee, Red Bull, whatever you're drinking this afternoon to be filled, maybe a snack even, because we have a very, very packed show for you. So, we're learning more about the Valve Steam Deck and the latest on the Highguard game. And it was also the Indie Fan Fest and the Quebec Games Celebration Showcase. And yeah, we have your top 12 games. Well, I guess our top 12 games from each showcase that we want to show you because there was a lot. I think the indie, what was it, over 40 was at the Indie Fan Fest? Like,
Yeah, I'm just like reading what Latin said. He's like Techyry flavored G Fuel is locked and ready. I hope it's a good flavor.
I hope
What
so.
flavor would we be? I'm sorry, I need to go on a tangent. What flavor would we be? Like,
Hmm.
I don't want to make us a sour one because that doesn't make sense because we're not sour.
You know what? My flavor, personal flavor, probably be like a vodka Red Bull.
No, but G
Really get
Fuel.
people going. I
But
know, but I'm
G
just saying. So knowing that,
yeah.
maybe Andy's Mint, since you're talking about that. That'd be such a weird drink. That'd be such a
Okay,
weird
we
G
feel
Fuel.
like I feel like we'd be like a blue ice or maybe like a raspberry lemonade.
I could get on with raspberry lemonade. I fuck those up. Strawberry lemonade, like both of them. I'm literally have that in my fridge right now. So
Nice.
yeah.
This is what happens. We get derailed because someone says something and then I
Yep.
get squirreled.
Well, guys, to get us back on track, and in case you're new here and you don't know who we are, the raspberry lemonade G Field flavored Techyries. Not really. But no. I am Morgan, and this is my lovely, sometimes gets derailed co-host. It's okay. I sometimes get derailed too.
I was gonna say you get squirreled a
I was
lot
gonna
too.
say it's not just her; it is also me.
All right, and that's not all. We also have our top picks from the Horse Fest and some cool games that stood out to us from the Steam Lunar New Year, which was also the year of the horse. So they kind of went hand in hand. Or hoof and hoof. We'll say hoof and hoof.
Hoof and hoof.
Hoof and hoof. All right. So let's get this all started off. Let's dive into your tech pulse.
Have you noticed that it's becoming harder and harder to get your hands on a Steam Deck? Well, that's because it is. Valve has long since declined to comment on the situation, but has now updated the OLED Steam Deck store page. Wow, that is a lot to say back to back. Um, but it has now updated the OLED Steam Deck store page to state that the product is out of stock and will remain that way for the foreseeable future due to the AI fueled memory crisis currently threatening every piece of the economy, that relies on computers to run. So it's great. It's great out here with that memory issue. But the statement on the store page reads as the following: Note, Steam Deck OLED may be out of stock intermittently in some regions due to memory and storage shortages. Steam Deck LCD 256 gigabyte is no longer in production, and once sold out will no longer be available. So, will you be trying to get your hands on a Steam Deck before they're completely gone or even go up in price? Because I'm sure that's going to happen. Let us know in the comments, everyone. Let us know. I'd like to get one, but I'm not going to. Just it is what it is. I've accepted that fact.
I think my favorite part of your whole thing is when you were reading this was have you noticed it that it's becoming harder and harder to get your hands on a Steam Deck? Well, that's because it is. Like just so
It
matter
is.
of
It is.
I just was like, that's great. I love it.
It's funny because like I was reading like on Reddit, people are like, it's getting so hard to get our hands on the Steam Deck, and other people are like noting like it's like basically this verbatim, like it's getting a lot harder to literally obtain one, and
Mhm.
people are out there noticing that. So are y'all? And if you are, you're right. It is getting harder to get one.
The answer is you're right.
You're right.
Congrats. Um, well, I already have the Ally X, so I don't think I'm gonna move to a Steam Deck anytime soon.
Yeah.
And I did get that before all this hot mess happened. But this is gonna impact a lot of, I mean, not just the Steam Deck. We saw this with the Steam Machine, pretty much anything that
Yeah, everything's getting hit
requires the RAM.
hard. Anything's getting hit
Mhm.
real hard with that. So, like, computer
Yeah,
prices in general are going to be skyrocketing. Trying to upgrade your RAM
computers,
in general is going to be a lot harder to even just obtain the RAM to do so, because
your
there is,
phones.
yeah, that this AI crisis going on with, like, because everybody's trying to fuel AI right now. It takes a lot of memory to fuel AI. Wow, no surprise. So that is why we do have such a, such a big shortage right now.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's
just been getting
somehow
out of
the
hand.
it's somehow the COVID chip issue, but worse, I feel like.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
It's like they're going hand in hand with each other. Like, one started snowballing, now this is snowballing, and so, like, we're just seeing that continuously go down
mhm,
the line. Yeah.
absolutely. Latin said that they're glad that they got one when they first came out. I wish I could have afforded it when it first came out, if I'm being honest with you. But they have held out on a replacement since, though. There needs to be a huge leap in performance, like the new Intel-based ones coming, which are big performance jumps for a handheld, which I completely agree, Latin. I would love, and that's kind of like why since the Steam Deck has came out, I haven't gotten one yet, because I felt like,
Mhm.
especially like now we're getting at the Ally X, those have really great add-ons, and like just the ability to like use more game stores in general on it as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's been another big reason in the later years why I haven't gotten one yet, because I just want a nicer upgrade.
Right, and I mean, any game that's on the Steam, store that is controller based can be played on the LAX.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and on top of that, like, I've got my Xbox ones, I could put Epic on there if I want to. I don't normally do because I don't normally lean towards Epic, but it's not off the table.
sure,
You could put GOG on, like, anything that you could put on because it is a computer hybrid, um, it works with it. So,
yeah, yeah, very
yeah.
nice.
Well, yeah. So, Highguard.
Oh, oh, Highguard.
This this darn game, is
This
back in the news.
this game's doing something. Mhm.
And this time people are noticing something big about their website, or did notice something big about their website, is what I should really say. So, their website actually went down with a message saying that the site is currently unavailable. Now, there was also a little support email to ping about the downside, but since then, we'll show you that the site is actually back up and running. And Wildlight Entertainment says there will be a new Highguard content update after mass layoffs and website troubles. This patch will have a brand new base and a powerful new raid tool added to the game. The new base is called Cloud Reach and has a large airship docked high above the ground with anchor stone in the cargo hold. And the new raid tool is a lockpick. It can be used to fire darts quickly and open doors and windows. There will also be new offerings in the store as well. And the devs also say they are working on a new game mode focused on the raid experience, as well as some balance adjustments to weapons and other things. So, what do you think of these changes coming to the game? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I hope the changes help the game, because I know it got very negative feedback right off the rip, right at launch. There was a lot of unhappy players. Um, Also, I find it hilarious. The like everybody's like, "Who? Highguard's probably shutting down. The website's down." Some people do maintenance on their website, guys. Like, and sometimes to do that maintenance, you have to take the site down for it to properly update, because it is such a big update for the website. Like, I don't know, I just find it really funny where everybody's like, "This game sucks. Meh, 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 meh. Look, it's shutting down. The website's down." Maybe they should have like done like down for maintenance or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but I find it really funny. Like, I don't know. It gave me a really good chuckle.
I've just noticed with this game that it's just taking one lick after the next. You know, it's like
Absolutely.
comes out, it does crappy, and everybody's like, I can't believe this was shown at the Game Awards. This is such a terrible game. F
Mhm.
this game. And then the site goes down, and they're like, everybody's like, oh my God, the game is just ending. And then they do these mass layoffs for what reason? Beyond my knowledge at this point, but probably something regarding money. And then what was the other thing that I heard? Oh, I also saw that somebody was like, "Did you know that one of the people on the panels was one of the people that worked at Highguard, and that's how they got their game to be shown?" It's just like, I give up. This game has taken its own legs and it has run all the way across the room by itself
Also,
at
who
this
cares?
point.
Good for the devs in the game having connections, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Networking. Who would have thought? Um so Latin in chat right now does say that they'll give it another year. The game needs a complete overhaul, and the dev is already scrambling to bring in modes that should have been there from the start. And I agree with you, Latin. Absolutely. I do wonder how much of where it was at launch to what they're trying to do with it now is because of those layoffs. Like how much of it would have been ready at launch, or how much of it would have been at least ready sooner after launch if those layoffs didn't happen.
I mean, let's look at the other game that was pulled down. Remember, they did like a full like pullback to restart the game. Um, Splitgate?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Splitgate.
Yeah,
They
Splitgate 2.
honestly
They
might
were
be
like,
better just pulling the game and relaunching.
right, just pull it back, guys. It's fine. We will all understand at this point.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, those are all of our lovely stories for our tech pulse, but now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, guys. So let's rock and roll.
There's so much stuff, y'all. So many things to show you. All right, y'all. So, the second Indie Fan Fest aired on February 19th. They presented over 40 indie games with new reveals, world premieres, and plenty more. And also with demos coming to the February Steam Next Fest, which actually starts tomorrow. So we went through and picked 12 games that stood out to us. And KP, I will let you kick it off and I'll pull the game up.
Yeah, well, if we did all 40, we would never be done.
We'd be here all day.
And I would be super hungry. So, okay, let's check out this game, Retail Hell. Imagine this. You're trapped in an infinite shift. You are the sole clerk of Purgatory's only convenience store. You have to manage stock, pay your taxes, and keep nightmarish creatures at bay as you uncover the secret of why your never ends. Clock in, serve the dead, survive the shift. This is Retail Hell. Now, this sounds like a game for you. I think this is hilarious. It's like you're just
Uh,
stuck in this non-stop cyclical
hey,
loop
hey,
of
hey,
just
not to interrupt you, but you
what?
just froze like a crazy person. You're good now,
Okay.
but your thoughts on the game was cut off. So could you start over on your thoughts so everybody can hear them?
Uh, did I have to reread everything? Or are we good there?
Um, your bottom was kind of cut out, like about the demo and such.
Oh, okay. This is a game for you guys. There is a demo available if you want to try it out, and there's no release date yet, but it does say that it's coming soon on Steam. And just like it's just a crazy game. Like you're stuck you're stuck in this game of this shift that just never ends.
This kind of made me
It
think
would be like
of um Clover, the Clover one, Clover Pit. Like artistically, it looks
oh,
like Clover Pit to me.
mhm.
But what were you saying about the game? Because like we didn't get to hear that because it got cut out.
Oh, I just read my script.
What?
I didn't say much else. You cut me
Okay.
off after.
I'm
Yeah, after I
sorry.
read the
I'm
whole
so sorry.
script.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Is this one that you would play though?
Um, no, but I'd watch it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
definitely somebody who's like, I'd watch this one.
Okay. Okay. Real quick, because Tyler wanted to derail us. So before we go into the next game,
Oh.
Tyler said, I'm gonna derail you guys for a minute because you're smarter than me. Who the heck is Toby Fox? And why is everyone going gaga that he was brought in for Toy Story 5? So Toby Fox is a American indie video game developer, composer, and writer. He actually is really well known for creating the RPGs
Undertale
Undertale
and
and
Deltarune.
Deltarune.
Mm.
So he's also really recognized for like designing and writing and composing that entire soundtrack for Undertale, and collaborating with other artists. So I don't know what he's being brought on for. Let me look. Toy Story 5. Toby Fox. Like the
He
Pixar
actually,
icon appears as a secret
interesting enough, like
boss.
he's a creator, but he does actually have a chronic condition with his wrist and his hand, which is interesting.
Mm,
So it impacts his ability to type and program. So he uses speech to text software and
gotcha.
yeah, to help with everything. So that's kind of cool.
So what I'm seeing here is, so it says on February 19th, so just a few days ago, Disney and Pixar shared a new trailer for the upcoming Toy Story 5, which sees Woody and pals unite against a threat of tablet computers and tablet PCs. Um
But it's actually
so
not
why
true.
yeah, so why was Undertale and Deltarune creator Toby Fox posting about the movie on social media like he had anything to do with
It's,
it? And it's just like
it's
super
an
excited it's
inside joke.
finally announced. Can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you this time.
Yeah, it says that it's an inside joke directed toward the Deltarune on Undertale fan community, which love a good shit post and recurring gag. So
Yeah,
it was
so
all.
yeah, it's all a joke. It's not real.
But hey, now you know who at least Toby Fox is.
That's so weird. You froze again. And you went robotic for a second, but you're back to normal now. We never have this problem.
Okay.
What is wrong with it?
I don't know. I look fine on my end, so I don't know.
I don't know. Too many tabs open over here, maybe. All right, let's jump back on. Let's move to the next game. I'm gonna close tabs as I
Okay.
go, just in case.
Will help with all this.
Maybe, just maybe. All right, let's go on and talk about this next game. So, Among Trolls is a first-person survival adventure game where the Finnish forest are full of mysteries. So, in this game, you'll venture deep into the wilderness and learn how to survive, as well as learning some new family secrets. Among Trolls is actually set to release sometime in 2026, and there is a demo available on Steam. Now, when it does release, it is coming to early access, so just be mindful of that. But it's gonna, I think venture into some also Finnish folklore, and I am here for it. This looks pretty sick. The visuals look stunning.
Yeah, I could definitely see you playing this game.
Yeah, I just wish it wasn't single player, but it is.
But it is.
But it is. I derailed the derailing? No, no such thing. Alrighty. What's the next one you got for us?
All right. Well, if you're looking for a relaxing diorama building game, then check out Shantytown. Bring new locations to life, stack your urban buildings high, and fill each little nook and cranny with your own touch. Try your hand at shaping a cozy little city that is unique to you. Shantytown releases on April 16th, and good news, there is a demo if you want to try it out. And
Honestly,
I
it
immediately
looks
thought
pretty
of
cute.
Morgan.
It looks pretty cute. Not gonna lie. Looks pretty cute. Am I logged into my account right now? I sure am. Great. Add to library. All right, well, I got another like story-driven game for y'all. No surprise that I picked one like that. Just saying.
Not
Um,
surprised.
what? What do you mean you're not surprised? This game is a story-rich narrative puzzle adventure, which is actually a sequel to the 2020 game Call of the Sea. You'll journey to the far corners of the earth and uncover Lovecraftian ancient horrors. So this game does not have a release date yet, but there is a demo on Steam, and you know I'm going to try that demo. I love my
Mhm.
Lovecraftian horrors, and I like the art style. I love a good puzzle game. I will say I've not played Call of the Sea, so I don't know how important it is to know that one before this one.
I don't know. I haven't played Call of the Sea either. It never was something that I was interested in.
Yeah,
I know I know when Call of the Sea came out, it was like nonstop advertising of Call of the Sea. You need to play this
really.
game. And I was like,
I
I don't
think
want to. Leave me
I think
alone.
I think I had Call of the Sea on my wish list for a long time. I never ended up getting it or playing it, but I really like the
I,
visuals of this game. It looks like I like the artwork and the art style that they did for it.
I'm curious about something. I
Call
mean,
of the
if
Elder
it's
Gods.
I mean, if it's similar to the same people that make Call of the Sea, then the graphics would all be the same. Come on, Xbox load. Here we go. Let's see. You can't play it for free. You'd
You
have to
have
buy
to.
it. Well, I wanted to see if it was available because I was going to say if it was, then you could do that one first, see if it's related, then see if it's related when you play the demo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just thinking ahead for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll let you take it away in the next one.
All right, get ready to test your tactics in Vultures. It's a turn-based survival horror inspired by 90s survival horror classics. As an operative, scavenge the infested metropolis for materials and information that could cure the infection plaguing the world. Now, there is a demo, but you can't get this one just yet because there's no release date.
Oh man.
I love that it's 90s inspired, though.
Yeah, like when I
It
was
kind
going
of makes
through,
me wonder.
what makes you wonder
I
what?
was gonna say, it kind of makes me wonder, like, which homages did they do?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Tyler says reminds me of Resident Evil 1 from PS1 days. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, I would like going through and like choosing games. I chose this one in part because I like that it had like that retro throwback look to it. I was like, that's kind of
Mhm.
fun. It's kind of unique, and I feel like retros are coming back into like coming back in style right now, if you will.
Yeah. Almost like we have retro reviews on our YouTube page by
Wow,
somebody named,
from
I don't know, Tony
Tony
O'Twitch?
Twitch.
Tony O'Twitch?
Tony Twitch. All right, I have another one for y'all that I'm trying to play. Check out this open world Souls like Metroidvania. This is Fallen Tier The Ascension. You get to choose which allies you bond with, which will change how you fight and explore this high fantasy world named Ra'oa. You'll find lost civilizations, forge bonds, and walk the path of a land near collapse. Fallen Tier The Ascension has a planned release date for next month on March 17th, and there also is available a demo available on Steam if you want to test it out before buying. Another one where I really like the art style.
Yeah, the art style's nice.
Am a fan, just saying.
It gives me like less Airbender style
I can kind of
feeling.
see that. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah. Very
Who knows?
cute.
I might be trying that one. Just saying.
I don't know, but would you play it because it's a side scroller? Because that's what it is.
I mean, I really enjoyed like Ori and the Blind Forest. and everything like that,
Okay.
and those are side scrollers, so I would. It's not like my
Is it
go-to game, but if it's a good game, I can enjoy it.
did you didn't fight though in Ori, right?
Yeah, there's some fighting that like I think there was more fighting in Will-O-Wisp, the second one.
Okay. I'm just looking at the page right now.
Yeah, no problem.
What I like though is the fact that like I like the bonds page. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then you also have I think that's Hera, the Hera page. So you kind of like can make your tiers, which is interesting for your skills. I think more and more people are liking, as opposed to Souls-like, they like the fact that they can improve their characters, skill sets and everything and learn new stuff before they go out into battle again. I think that's kind of what people are like the most about them now. I mean, for myself, I do.
Yeah.
I like improving. I like being able to improve myself to then go back out. Kind of like how Diablo was. Like it's not a roguelite, but it is in a way. Like you still have to like improve yourself by getting a level up. You just don't get that level up right away
Sure,
in
sure.
these games. You get it after the fact.
There's another game that I don't know if you have it or I think I have it to show everybody. That is somewhere later in this show. I can't remember which fest it fell under. That is
Okay.
literally like you kind of do that. You kind of like go loot, you like get your loot, you do your abilities, and the game is made where like you forge bonds again with people, and
Mhm.
no, you can play this game again and again, and it will never play the exact same way that you played it before, which is really
Oh, that's cool.
interesting. Yeah.
I like that. All right, let's move on though, because we have a
Yes.
lot.
What's your next one?
In this next game, you'll need to prove your worth. Hack and blast your way through the grim trials. Explore the afterlife of the Academy, a training ground for aspiring Grim Reapers. Befriend fellow Reapers, learn from from your mentors, and uncover the secrets of your life and love before your death. There is a demo available and a playtest for this one, but there's no release date planned. This one I love the colors and
Mhm.
everything. Um, I think it's just such an interesting game in general, and I love like the concept of it. It's all like Grim Reaper based, and I feel like you do get to do crafting, which is nice. Um, and there is a big giant skill tree, which I know one person would love that. His name is Nam. He loves giant skill trees, and I can see them adding even more skill trees to it as they go. That's also what I love about these kind of like rogues, these hack and slash ones,
Mhm.
is that they have so much more freedom to keep adding because they could just add more challenges, and it
Sure.
almost makes it
Sure.
feel like it's super easy for them to just keep adding onto it, and then you can just add more skills. I feel like sometimes with like some of the other games out there, it's a little bit harder because you have to think about how does the story connect to the next piece, or like how do you make that work with what you just finished, like especially
Mhm.
like the Assassin's Creed's ones, it's like you just did the whole thing. And then where does that fit in the next spot, for whatever the DLC is. And I saw the door open as I was talking, and I'm like, where is he? He's just looking at you like, what's up?
He also mad. He's like, "Around," and I was like, "Hi, bud." Letting the heat out. And my space heater on because the office is always chilly.
Oh.
Yeah. That is Owen for you. You are correct. So I know there's a
It looks like a really
demo.
cool
Are you gonna try out this
game.
demo?
I will try it. And there's a playtest too. I don't know what the difference is between the playtest and the demo.
Mm,
I have to look into a little bit further to see if
that's
there's a
fair.
because sometimes they put out demos and they'll say the demo has more than the
The
playtest.
playtest. Yeah.
Um, let me see what they say really fast actually while I'm here. So the playtest says uh behold a community playtest for out or updated demo. They have new attack combos. They've expanded skill tree. They have combat VFX update, and they have ranged attack revamp. But the demo says is play our brand new demo alongside other awesome indie titles. They're gonna also be part of the Steam Next Fest.
Nice.
They did do some balancing and quality of life on their stuff. It looks like they're both similar, which is good. There's a lot of times like they'll put out the games and let's say they do a playtest. The playtest might be outdated compared to the demo that they release or vice versa. So it looks like they have made both the same.
Okay.
So it
Nice.
doesn't matter which one you choose.
Very nice. All right. Let's jump on to the next one because we have plenty to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
This one's pretty cute. So,
would you like to build a dungeon?
have you ever wanted to build a dungeon? Yes, right? All right. Have you ever wanted to build a dungeon? Well, now you can in this city building management game. This is Let's Build a Dungeon, where you actually manage a game studio that is making the world's greatest MMORPG. You'll need to hire coders, designers, testers, and more to build your fantasy game. You don't want players canceling their subscriptions, and you can even play the game you end up creating. So, Let's Build a Dungeon is supposed to release sometime in 2026, but doesn't have an official release date. And there is a demo on Steam, so you can actually test out the game right now. But yeah, embrace.
And for anybody who has noticed the
RPG.
graphics, this is the same people that built Let's Build a Zoo.
Oh, nice! I had no idea.
Yeah, because I've been opening up the games while you've been showing them.
Yeah,
So I can see what they look like. Yeah, so this is the same as Let's Build a Zoo. So that's cool. They made a Let's Build a Dungeon one, which is pretty cool. So maybe they're taking what they've learned from the first one and they're incorporating it into the other one. I still want Let's Build a Zoo. Like it's still on my list of things I want to get. Because they have so many now for that one expanded. They have a dinosaur island. Dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Rawr.
And then they also have an Aquarium Odyssey one, which is really fun. So I think it'd just be like cozy and fun to do. Like you just sit there and just like on a call with somebody and you're just chilling. You're like, today I'm just building my zoo, doing my thing, you know? The dungeon one looks cool too.
Yeah, that looks cute.
Good for them.
This next one's interesting.
Next up. Yes, this is a single player one too, but it is story driven. Lunar Abyss. Platforming and bullet hell combat.
Start over. We lost you.
Luna Abyss is a single player story driven action adventure with fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. Follow the journey of Fox, a prisoner of Luna, caught between a cryptic prophecy and their prison sentence. There is a demo available, and the game is set to release sometime this year. First person, bullet hell. I don't know if I try it. I'm on the fence about this one, only because sometimes I don't like the first person feeling.
Sure. I was wondering how you'd feel about this because I know sometimes you do enjoy a bullet hell.
I do. And then I played the one game and I got super scared. Did I tell you about that one?
No, what happened? What game?
I was playing. It's actually it's so stupid. It's actually it's a short because of it. Because I was like, what is da 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 da, and I was like, oh shit. Literally, I was like, fuck no, there's a spider.
Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, I was playing. It was one game that we actually talked about, which I thought was really interesting. And I was like, oh, this could be really fun. I like the idea of like the multiple guns. Like I thought that was really cool. And then you get to sit there and try to figure out how to like figure out which ones to grab. So that was Vampire Hunters. And as I'm playing it, I'm like, okay, I jinxed myself. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I totally jinxed myself. I was like, I'm sitting there playing the game. and I said, "I'm surprised they haven't thrown a spider at me."
Girl,
And
you
lo
never
and
say that.
behold, fucking as big as Daddy Longleg spider comes down, and I went escape, and I went, fuck no, Alt F4, I'm done.
You're like,
I
nope, fuck this
chicken my
game.
way out of that game. So I
That's fantastic.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
Good job. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Well, so I would have to actually see if this game has any spiders in it, because if it does and it's single player, because it is single player, I might not want to play it because I
Mm,
have that issue when I'm with. So one thing I have noticed is when I'm playing with other people, I'm still scared. Like I still don't like it, but I'm not as bad because I know like if I can't kill it, I have a person there that can help me kill it, you know? So it's like it's kind of like, oh, like if you and I were playing, right? You may notice that if there's a spider, like you end up going more forward towards the thing as I stay farther back,
yeah.
but I at least don't feel so bad. Like, but when I'm by myself, I'm like, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go.
Well, it says depending on how many people actually trust the AI, the Google AI overview that always pops up when you search something now. According to
Uh-huh.
that, it says based on available info, Luna Abyss, there is no direct mentions of spiders or enemies anywhere. So you might be safe, but you still also might not be.
True.
Because it's only going off of like the written stuff that's out there.
Okay, so who wants to jump in the game for me and find out?
Oh boy.
Oh, or at least give me arachnophobia mode. Then I can handle it.
Yeah, fair.
Latin says he's got me, so I'm good.
Perfect. Perfect.
I
All
can't
right.
make you do it all.
I did
Hey
avowed
V,
for
I can't
you.
keep playing every game for you. Sure you can.
Shall we go on to the next title?
Sure, go for
Okay.
it.
So, have you thought about the Roman Empire lately?
No,
Well,
not really.
I think about it all the time. I'm going to be honest with you. But anyway, in Rome's stead, Rome has fallen. So, either solo or in a group with up to 8 friends, you can fight, build towns, farm, and earn favor with the Roman gods. But you have to survive the hordes of Roman citizens that have been reanimated into walking husks. Romestead's release date is yet to be announced, but there is a demo on Steam, so you can go ahead and test it out. And I want to test it out. Who wants to join me? We can have a party of 8, y'all.
You could take on a Cyclops.
Let's go.
It looks so much like Stardew,
Mhm.
but like not like
Mhm.
it's like Stardew, but it's not Stardew.
And I'm here for
I
that.
love the zombies. Need more 8-player group games.
I agree. We don't have a lot of like big group games out there that are new.
It's not without a mod. Like it's so
Yeah.
hard. Like even some of the like Peak or um Repo or stuff like that. Like I know Repo has more than 4, but like I do feel like sometimes those games like could have more people along with them without putting a mod on.
Yeah.
I think every like even Diablo, I feel like you can have a party bigger than 4. And Borderlands, even Destiny. Like I get Destiny, like they want to kind of keep it to a fire team, but like also
Yeah. Like the fire teams were always built off because you usually like in the Lords of Destiny, usually your fire team consisted of members of 3, so one from each class. So I get why they did that,
Mhm.
but at the same time I do wish we could have more. And the only way that you can go into a fire team of more is by going and doing like PvP stuff.
Right. But also if you make a fire team, doesn't guarantee that your team is going to be one of each class.
It only is guaranteed that like if you guys choose that way. They were just going off of like
Right.
the fire team
No, no.
lore.
But I'm saying like you could have two warlocks running. Like that's what I
Oh yeah,
mean. Like
that
that's why
happens
I'm
all the
like
time.
it doesn't make sense. What?
That happens all the time too. You know,
Right.
having
But that's
double.
what I'm saying. Like it's just like so funny to me. It's like it's based on that, but I'm like, can we just look past that already?
Hello, Owen. You brought. Alrighty. Well, with that, got another game for us.
I do. This one is actually one that I'm really excited to try out. So we're going to return to the world of Hand of Fate. Deck building meets auto shooter in this new title from the original creative team. Draw your cards and carve your way through hordes of lethal monsters. Unlock new heroes, upgrades, and encounters, and stack your hand against the dealer's fiendish challenge decks. Now, there is a demo available, and it will be released in the second quarter of the year. This is actually one that I was talking to Morgan about. We did a game review on Deck of Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to try this one out because I think this one's going to be better um, balanced in how the game plays. I think it's less like in Deck of Destiny that we did, and if you guys want to see the full review, you can see it on our YouTube page. You use a card, the card gets used and it goes away. In this one, it's more based on strategy of what kind of hand you want to have. And I think that's so like that feels like that would be so much better in a way. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to check this one out and see how it flows. And I'm curious how you get more cards down the line. Like you can upgrade your cards, which is cool, but how do you get more? I want more cards.
More gods.
Yeah. This one's really cool looking though. I'm also curious about like what are the like if there's different classes because normally you do like in these type of games you have different classes that you get to build off of and everything and there's always those couple classes that I'm like, yeah, this is my go-to. And then there's Owen.
Yeah, he wants
He's
me
the
to
one.
talk about the next game, I guess, right? Doesn't want me to not talk and just give him attention at all.
No, not at all.
Go crazy boy. All right. We have our last game that we chose to highlight for the indie game, or sorry, the indie. What the heck is this called? Fan Fest. Indie Fan Fest. My brain just was like, blank. It's blanking. Owen, not the
Um,
microphone. Put him over there. He likes to headbutt the microphone and rub against it, which doesn't give good audio to the audience, Owen. Yeah, you got to think of the audience. All right.
no, I don't. I'm gonna think of me. Don't tell
Yes,
me what to do.
he will. He will think of the audience. I do love having an Owen cam. I have it on my private streams, my personal streams, but this boy does not stay in one place long enough for an Owen cam. Half the time, he's not even going to be in his Owen cam on my stream. But the last game is a hit play for you. So, real quick, this one, you get to engage in tactical turn based combat to reclaim harmony in a world full of oblivion. Take on the mantle of leadership and fight Life Vanguard, a dark fantasy strategy game where you guide a mercenary squad. But you'll have to manage and upgrade each character. Fight Life Vanguard is expected to release sometime in the second quarter of 2026. There is a demo on Steam as well as a playtest you can request access to. And as we were saying earlier, I'm not sure if they're the same or if they're different between the demo and the playtest. So do your research to double check and find out. But
On Steam, they say highly recommend playing the demo. So that
okay,
tells me that the demo is more updated.
okay, cool, perfect. So yeah, try the demo if you want to test that one out. I thought it looked kind of interesting.
It gives me, as weird as this sounds, it gives me kind of like a little bit of like medieval Final Fantasy tactics.
I can kind of see that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Of War Tales, I could also see War Tales. Yeah.
It's
But with
definitely an interesting concept.
it is an interesting concept. And I saw that there's just in general across the different like across Indie Fan Fest from even Quebec one we're going to be going over here after our break. Like there's been a lot more turn-based games coming out again. So we're getting
Mhm.
like a bit of a swell of turn-based games out there. So it's interesting to see, and I do love a good turn-based game. And I'm excited to see how they're evolving turn-based games. Hopefully they are, because
Mhm.
sometimes turn-based games for me do get a little tiring, just because they take longer.
Right.
But I love to see an evolution of them because I do overall enjoy turn-based because it
Yeah.
makes me think of D&D.
But if you guys want to check out the rest of the Indie Fan Fest, I put the link in our Discord. And if you're not in our
Yes.
Discord, well, what are you doing? Get
Get
in
in there.
there. Jeez.
Get in
Don't
there.
be such a dumbo. Get in our Discord.
Why aren't you in our
Duh.
Discord, Owen?
He's like, because I am your Discord.
He gives me Discord every day.
I
Ooh,
mean,
I got a good
there are
spot.
so many games on the Steam page to check out, and we didn't even really scratch the surface because there's
Over
just so
40
many.
games. Over 40 games for this one.
Yeah, and let us know which ones you guys think are going to be fun to try out. Oh, I didn't even see Atmosphar. That one looks fun.
Oh, Atmosphore.
It's an expert.
We've covered Atmosphore on the show before, like months ago,
Oh, okay.
which is why I didn't grab it.
Oh,
But
okay.
Atmosphore is very much like on my uh wish list. So
hmm
yeah, I think you'd really like Atmosphore.
Voiding, oh yeah, we did talk about that one. Oh yeah, and Truckful, we have a demo up on Truckful if you guys want to check that one
We
out.
sure
I'm
do.
sorry, I'm sitting here just looking now to see what's in here. I'm
No,
like, what
you're
else
good.
is in here? Um, yeah, there's a lot of good games. Oh, Ex Sanguis now has a demo available, which is awesome.
Yep.
So if you guys want to check that one out, we did talk about that one before. It's a very interesting game because it's black and white with just
Red.
red as like, yeah, as red as like their accent color for a lot of things, which is interesting.
Leave the
So
microphone
there's a lot.
alone.
And let us know what you guys are seeing. Oh, I just want to say because I know that I just told this to Morgan like literally 2 seconds ago. We have Ratcoin Coin Pusher Roguelite. We have the review up on our YouTube, but we just found out when it's going to be released, which I believe Morgan, what did I say to you? Was like March
17?
I
No. What, it
think
was
17th.
17
Where
sounds
did I
right. Let
put
me
it?
scroll.
Oh.
Let me scroll. I'm scrolling. Hold on. Uh,
No, here it
uh,
is. March 31st. It was
then.
going to be released on March 31st. It is definitely one I'm going to be buying. I love that game. That game was so much fun to play. If you guys have not played it, definitely check it out. It is old school coin pusher from the arcades from when we were kids and now still there, but with a twist with the whole added rogue part of it where you have to use coins, special coins, little like clips and stuff, and other things that you can like add on to give yourself advantages when you play. It is such a fun game and very relaxing. So, in a weird way, it's relaxing, but like also a roguelite. So, definitely check it out. It is something that I am super excited about. Okay.
So I was dealing with
I
my
try to give you
cat
time
fapping
with
me.
Owen.
Yeah,
I was
giving him
trying to give you
lovin's. Give him
yeah, I
scritches.
was trying.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
He
welcome. You're
started just being like, no, mother. I need more.
welcome.
All right, everybody. With that being said, we are going to go on a break because I already need to fill up my tea. And when we return, we will be diving into the Quebec Games Celebration Showcase that happened. It is their first year doing this. So, yeah, we are excited to cover another 12 games that we found from that showcase. So, when we return, we will dive right in. So, hang in there, go to the bathroom, get a drink, and we'll see y'all soon.
Give me that. Yeah! You tried your best, and you failed miserably.
That's right. Thanks, Kippo. We need to survive. Oh, wait. I'm Test. I'm Test Man.
It's not easy being green.
A brand new showcase featuring 30 games premiered on February 19th, and it was the first ever Quebec Games Celebration Showcase. This showcase had world premieres, new demos, launch date announcements, and more. We went through the games and chose 12 that stood out to us. And KP, I'll have you kick off the Quebec Celebration highlight for me.
They really need to cut that title down.
It
That
is a
so
mouthful.
long.
It is a mouthful.
I know when I saw that was happening, I was like, could you guys just make it shorter, like
Please.
Quebec Games Showcase, Quebec Celebration, like let's just Quebec Games Celebration, period. Nothing else there. Like I just feel bad every time you have to read that. All right, this first one, let's get going, is a first-person road trip. This person road trip is a procedurally generated frozen wasteland. Arctic Drive will have you drive and upgrade your off-road vehicle along or up to 3 of your friends, scavenge for fuel, food, and parts, and survive hunger, thirst, and sub-zero temperatures. This game is set to release sometime this year, but I don't know, Morgan. I feel like right now, because it's been so cold where you're at, you're like, I'm good. I don't need to be frozen and surviving. I'm doing that personally myself.
I'm already trying to survive as much as I can in the fucking weird Arctic wasteland.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is an interesting concept. I like the fact that you can play with other people, which is nice because we saw a lot of first person ones in our, in the games that we showed before the break. So this is just a good way to like chill out with your friends and have some fun.
I'm sorry. So
What?
uh,
What?
Owen came up here and went over to my other monitor. He rubbed his face on that monitor, which is why I was like, bro, because he was like shaking my whole monitor over there. And then on that monitor is our capture of our cameras from Discord. And he sees me. Because I looked over and he not saw the movement. And he saw me technically looking at him from the camera at where he is sitting. And so he's also like, mother? And like he did a double take. And then he starts trying to sniff my camera that is on Discord. You're really cute. I wish I was recording that.
I thought I froze again, and I was going to be like, great.
No, I'm so sorry. I've just never seen him do that, because usually he doesn't care about anything that's on the monitors. Once in a blue moon, the cursor will catch his attention. But that is the first time I've ever had like my own video make him be like, wait, mother? Like, I don't know. I wish I could have like filmed it and like described it. Oh my god, that's really funny.
Maybe he's getting a little old.
I mean, he is an old boy. He's like 15 or 16 is his estimated age. So
He's just going through his senile stages. It's okay.
I'm just making him feel like he's having memory loss. He's like, wait, I thought she was over there. But now she's here in a box. Oh my god. Sorry, that was just really funny. You're really cute, babe. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm already surviving cold enough. I just turned my space heater off. So like we were talking about it. It's cold up here. Like, no thank you. The just to derail for a moment longer. It was really, really windy Friday, where I was like, and like for work, like I even do for us, like I record voiceovers, and it was crazy because it was so windy. I have a no surprise, cute little Lord of the Rings, no entry except on party business sign on my front door, and it was just going poof, 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 poof. Like it was so windy. And I went out when I thought it was calm to take something to the mailbox, and I got pelted by the wind. So yeah, this game sounds cute, and I think we'd have a great time with it. But also, I'm already cold enough. Maybe in the summer when I'm hot.
Being like, no. Well, it's okay because you know what, Morgan, like I said, there's no demo, there's no nothing, there's no release time. Yeah, it's this year.
I kind of want there to be a demo, though.
Me too.
I do actually want to play this game. It looks like fun.
No,
I could see us getting in
there's
some
no
really
demo
dumb
for it.
shenanigans.
I'm actually surprised there's no demo. I love the fact that
Yeah.
it's procedurally generated. Like it's never going to be the same. Like you just go and you play and you
I
see
do
what happens.
100% agree with you.
I'm curious. I mean, maybe like, especially with the fact that it's releasing sometime this year, it makes me wonder, like, where are they at on their development stages?
That's fair. It could be ready for release in a couple months, and they're just waiting to do the
Yeah.
announcement. So
Maybe. Or it could be more towards the end of the year. Who knows?
it could be. Could be.
hmm
Well. All right, Tyler, you're still in chat, right? Let me look. All right, Tyler, this next one I think you'll be really interested in, so pay attention. This is Caribou Trail, a World War I game where the goal isn't to kill, but to survive. You play as Fisher, who left Newfoundland to join the British war effort. But now you're in the trenches, learning the truth of war. From digging trenches to collecting dog tags to folklore and whispers in the night. The Caribou Trailer does not have a release. I'm sorry, the Caribou Trail, not trailer, but the Caribou Trail does not have a release date just yet, but there is a demo available on Steam. I'm actually very interested in this game. I do want to test it out because it's supposed to like intermix folk. Like there's a scene or maybe one of the images even. Let me see if it's on one of the images. I'm gonna try to find it. It shows like folklore and like ghost stories, like it's a sign for it or whatever. And so I'm like really curious to see how this is supposed to play out because you're just trying to survive war. But it feels like because it feels like there's going to be a bunch of intermixing folklore in it potentially, and I'm curious if that's just that like a little side thing for eeriness or if it's supposed to be a full on like part of like mechanic, if you will. But I thought this was really interesting and really unique because it's not about killing, it's about surviving.
So basically, you go AWOL.
Maybe.
I mean, that's how it feels. It feels like you just go AWOL because there's one of the images where they have you cut the barbed wire.
And it's funny enough that just
like,
popped up on our screen, and that one shows press A, so it does have controller support.
Yeah. At least Xbox. But
At least Xbox support.
Yeah, it does say Xbox controllers for full controller support. I'm on the page.
Oh yeah. I'm right here.
But it's interesting. It's like you go AWOL. Like
Yeah,
that's how
I'm
I
very
feel
like genuinely I'm adding this to my library. I definitely want to try this out. It has my interest very piqued.
Yeah. It's a very interesting game.
Yes. All right.
I also like that it's not killing.
I
which is
agree.
nice.
So I wonder if it's going to be a lot of stealth. Like you do have your weapon. Like I do see a couple scenes where you have a weapon. So like I think there will be some killing involved, but sometimes you have to kill to survive when you're in war. So
True.
yeah,
That is true.
it is. I feel like it's going to be a very interesting take on a World War I video game.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I will be silent so you can do your next one. That looks kind of cute.
Well, it's not war. That's
No.
for sure. No. But my platformer fans, we have another one for you. You want to check out Croak. This fast-paced game will have you use your tongue to grapple, pinball your frog through constantly shifting environments, jump into chaotic battles against goofy over-the-top bosses. So be ready it's about to get bouncy. It's so silly. There is a demo available, but there's no release date just yet. So if this is something that piques your interest, definitely check it out. Wishlist it, see what you think of it. You get to play as a frog.
Yeah. I like it. It's cute.
It is cute.
It's like it's fun. It's unique. I like that it's a frog. I don't know why. I'm here for the frog. It's cute, but
The frog.
yes. Alrighty. This next one though, man oh man. Here is a colorful hack and slash roguelite that I think KP would like. So KP, make sure you're watching. Echoes of Mistralia is an action-heavy spellcrafting ARPG roguelite where rapid combat meets deep customization. So you'll be able to craft your own spells, unlock new combinations, have epic battles, and discover a story-rich world that never plays the same twice. This is the one I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So Echoes of Mistralia is planned to be released sometime in 2026. Though an official date has not been announced yet. But if it did pique your interest, there is a demo on Steam, so you can test it out. I really like the colors of this one as well.
Yeah, I like the colors. I think this is also another one that looks like it's an auto
Like an auto shooter.
attacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, an auto shooter. I couldn't think of the word. And so that's kind of nice because I've noticed with roguelites, it can get, depending on what one you're playing. Like if you're playing this one, like one that's kind of more horde-like and a hell bullet, it can get kind of messy to try to, you know, control like what you need to
Yeah.
focus on.
I also really like the art style. I don't know what it like.
Mhm.
It has, I feel like, a more detailed version to what I see a lot of roguelites have.
Mhm.
Especially like these kind of like top down like ones that I see. And I'm here for like the visual. I think it's very high contrast in color, which I really like, but I don't know what it is. I really like these character designs and the environments we're seeing. And like this caught my eye, and I didn't expect it to be a roguelite at
Mhm.
first because it just the art style of its poster alone caught my eye.
Right. Yeah, it looks definitely looks like another one of those like very similar to Last Airbender kind of feel to
Mm.
it. I also like the constellation look that they're doing. Like it's not your traditional, it's actually
Sure.
people, but I like that it's not your traditional constellations. So that's kind of cool. I just added it to my list and probably will download the demo.
Oh, no surprise. I knew you'd like that one.
No surprise, but it is Xbox controller supporter, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And the developers recommend playing this game with a controller. So,
Okay. Good
oh,
to
and
know.
it's similar to like games that I've played, like Raven's Watch and Torchlight. So it's very similar to those feels. If you guys are looking for games that are similar to it, so yeah,
Very good.
definitely one that I will be checking out for sure. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, here we are. All right. Did you know that the orcs are broke?
What? No.
Well, you'll have to embody their war chief and lead them out of misery in this brutish strategy game with base building where progress comes from what you don't destroy.
Oh.
Forge bonds between units, shape their personalities, and unleash their true potential both in and out of battle. This is Don't Kill Them All. That's right, don't kill them all. And there is a demo available, but there's no release date just yet. I think that's interesting. It's like normally you think I'm just going to murder everything and then I will gather all the materials and supplies that I need and I will move on. This one's like, no. Hold your horses, back up.
I like that though. It's a unique take because usually it's you get you like basically progress from like the loot you get. But in this case it's the opposite. Instead of destroying and looting, you actually progress better and further if you don't destroy this and like it's almost like going through and instead of like destroying a city, you end up taking over a city.
Right.
It's interesting. I like it. I like the unique take.
No, it's a really cool. It's an interesting concept. It's like
Yeah.
Save Nobody, you know, or like Nobody Has to Die, like those games.
Oh yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like you don't kill anybody or you
Mhm.
don't save anyone. It's like, but you want to, right? Because like that's what your internal concept says. Like I'm supposed to be the hero. I'm supposed to be like the one who makes sure that everything's safe. And it's like, no. Stop that.
Stop trying to be a good guy.
Right. Stop trying to be good.
How dare you? All right, well, in this next one, you're not very good, if I'm being honest. You're good. Your good is debatable.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let me show you. Let me get this on screen for y'all.
I'm looking at it right now. This is hilarious. I'm like, are we all gonna be Jesus?
Have you ever wanted to start a doomsday cult of your very own? Well, now you
Morgan
can
has.
and join us by Wolf House Games. Oh my goodness. You can
New follower.
listen to this though. You can play by yourself or with a party of 4 so we can run a cult together. Just saying.
I can ride a pig. I'm
we
sorry.
can-
I
we-
just love riding a pig.
Anyway,
I can't.
you'll recruit new followers, build a compound, customize your cult's beliefs, and defeat enemies in an open world survival experience. So it is the apocalypse, and it's time for your cult to reign. Join Us is expected to release sometime in 2026, and sadly, there is no demo. But it looks
But I saw you
hilarious.
ride a pig, a bear. Yeah, there's an image of someone riding a pig.
Yeah, it's in the trailer. They got to see it if they were looking. I'm sorry. I think this is fucking hilarious. When I saw this game, like, I had to include it just because of its pure insanity levels. Like, this game is just pure chaos.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of the trailer, there is some, like, interesting, like tentacles going on. So I'm assuming there is maybe some potential Lovecraftian stuff in here. Maybe that could be one of the maybe deities or something that your cult believes in and is worshiping. Who knows? There is not a full breakdown yet of what the full customizable cult beliefs are, but I am very intrigued, and I love that we can play this in a group of 4 as well.
Oh, I just saw an image of a UFO.
Yep. It is something else.
We could worship weather events. We could be like, you know what? I really
It has
love
rained.
tornadoes.
It has rained.
The tornadoes are here.
Our twisted sister has arrived.
The cult can eat worms or people. We could be cannibals.
Love that. Tyler in our Twitch chat says, so I'm creating a cult. Do I get to name it at least? And yeah, I'm pretty sure you get to customize your cult's beliefs. So I feel like your cult name would be off of whatever your beliefs are. So I don't see why not. I don't know if that's accurate, if that's correct, but I would assume you get to name your cult. Or if not, you might have at least name options to choose from. But I think this is wild.
Polka dots or plaids?
Wait, what was that?
I want us to all wear polka dots or plaids. Like, we just
Perfect.
started like
Love that.
cult of the plaids.
Love that. Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Literally wearing plaid or like polka dot. I think I found Grimm's outfit.
Okay, so it says craft a unique belief system so that your followers can make it to the centerpiece of their lives. What are you into? UFOs? Cannibalism? Intermittent fasting? All the above? Maybe you just want to hang around the drum circle and hammer out a sweet beat. The choice is yours, but choose wisely. Once you convince your followers of a belief, you'll need to live with the consequences.
My gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're gonna have dedicated server implementation, so that's good.
Awesome.
That'll be after they launch, though. They're gonna work on that, which is totally fair. Let's see.
I love like this bottom one, the note from the developers. We know this is kind of heavy and we didn't want to be the ones to break it to you, but the apocalypse is coming. Planet Earth is going to be reborn. Your best chance to survive is to ... join us. Got it? Good. Now go forth and do cult stuff. Oh, and please wishlist. They're cute. The developers like have a nice humor, I feel like, from like what they're allowing us to do in game to even just like their little marketing bits.
Wait, we can have a team of 10? Oh no, they're a team of 10. Okay.
They are, yeah, but this game is co-op for 1 to 4 players.
Gotcha. They like how they put like they're a team of 10 crazy developers. The cross of crazy persons.
That's cute. That's cute. And Tyler, oh, I'm
Oh,
gonna be a bad person then. I
this
don't know.
is ridiculous.
This one I think is really fun, and I would definitely play it with the crew, all the peoples. All right. Before we keep laughing and looking at it, I'll let you go into the next
Oh,
one.
interesting. Okay, so the game it features violence and action inspired by grindhouse cinema from the 1970s, by the way.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
really
that is
cool.
cool. That's a nice little tidbit. They put that at the very bottom for the mature content description.
Okay,
So,
makes
and
sense.
that makes more sense. Like why, like the more satirical side of it that they're taking.
Absolutely.
Because the 1970s grindhouse cinema was very satirical in its own right. Okay. I just wanted to see like what else am I missing about this game? All right, this next one is an interesting game. It's called Voiding Bound. And in Voiding Bound, we'll have you hatch, evolve, and upgrade powerful space creatures in this action-packed sci-fi third-person shooter that reinvents the monster taming genre, which I am so here for. This game releases on June 9th this year, and there is a demo. So
Whoop,
make sure you
whoop.
check it out. I want to check this one out. This one looks so much fun. I love taming animals.
I do too. That was like one of my favorite things, even like in Power World, is like breeding them, like getting in the different types you could end up creating. And I
Mhm.
don't know, I have an animal myself, so I like being animal mommy.
I like that you get to see the evolutional track of where they're going. So, like, if you have two
Yes.
breeds, you can actually see that evolution track. And it is kind of very Pal World in the sense of like, they'll work for you, you know?
Hmm.
And I like that you can really customize them. So if you want them to look a certain way, you can make them look a certain way. Pal World, you couldn't do that so much. It was more like, okay, you bred this, here you go. But then
Yeah,
you can
like
also the animal.
yeah.
I'm gonna be a cat. Duh. Or a dragon.
All the above.
Morgan's gonna be a spider, and I'm gonna be like, I hate you.
Okay, real talk real fast. There was a game that actually looked really cute, but you played as a spider. And I was like, I can't do that to her. I can't put that in.
I would hate it so much.
But I will say it was actually cute. It wasn't like a hyper realistic one. Like so like
Mhm.
there was, and it wasn't like I can't explain how it looked. I wish I remembered the name so I could like at least show chat what it looks like,
So sad.
but yeah, I was like, man, this one looks kind of cute and different, but I won't put it in for the sake of KP sanity.
It's not like what's his name? It's not like what's his name? That spider. What's his name? You know what the spider I'm talking about? The one that has like looks so it's supposed to look chibi, but
Lucas,
it's
the
got like
spider?
Lucas. Yeah, Lucas. It's not that, is it?
No, but I
Okay. Can
I'm not
I
showing
use
face, but I'm showing butt.
Oh God.
It's actually really cute, like a little chibi, like little jumping spider that was 3D printed. And Dan's sister got it for me because she knows I like jumping spiders a lot. They're so cute. They're so tiny.
Uh, so Tubby has a Lucas the spider plushie.
Yeah.
I took it and threw that thing across the room at one point. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. I didn't realize he had it. And he's like, I got it for my daughter. And I was like, no, I don't want to see
I
it.
love
So then
Lucas the
she started messing
spider.
with me and she started like trying to be, and I was like, I don't like this. This is not okay. And then finally, Tubby was like, you can't keep doing that. That's not nice. And I was like,
Yeah.
thank you.
And so I didn't show face, just little wiggly butt.
Wiggly butt.
Yeah, it wiggles. It's like one of the moving ones where it has the joint. So you can
Oh,
wiggle its butt. Anyway. All right, let's talk about this next game. Move away from the spider combo for KP. You are the new royal chef for Prince John Lackland and his crazy family. This is Chef of Sherwood, and you'll have to cook for your life, use strategy, and manage resources. You'll end up befriending Robin Hood and his rebels to get new ingredients and cook amazing meals in this narrative-driven cooking game. Chef of Sherwood is expected to be released sometime in Q2 of 2027, but if you can't wait, there is a demo to test out on Steam, and yeah, I'll be testing it. Don't worry, guys. A cooking game, sign me up. In the world of Robin Hood, shoot, sign me up.
The whole time I'm going, yep, this is Morgan's. Yep, this is Morgan's. Yep, this is Morgan's.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
What can I say?
This next one's really funny. I don't hardly have a super long description for it, but it's just really funny to me. So it's called Pirate Ships, and it's a chaotic multiplayer game where you and your spud mates construct a botato and fight other pirates in legendary battles. There is a demo available, and there's no release date yet, just yet. But it's kind of like Brotato.
Yeah. What's nice
But,
is there
like-
is online PvP, there's LAN PvP, there's online co-op. I think this could be a really good like game where you like get in like a group and like you verse each other.
Yeah. There's also remote play together, so even if somebody doesn't have the game, you can still play.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah. It's just funny that they're spuds.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it looked pretty cute. Looks like a good time. It looks like kind of like a fun party game, you know what I mean?
hmm
All right. This next one has an interesting trailer. Enjoy while I tell you about the game. So here is an open world tactical RPG with a turn-based combat system called Happy Bastards. In this RPG strategy game, you will assemble a squad of unruly mercenaries to fight, explore, and loot. You'll give the orders while your bastards do the work and then reap the rewards. So Happy Bastards does not have a release date just yet. There is no demo either. But yeah, this is one where you get your band of mercenaries and you actually sit back and kind of give them orders. You don't necessarily have to, you can think more strategically. You don't have to worry about also like pointing, clicking, doing all the fighting yourself as well. This is one where you get to like kind of be more in command. So yeah, that's Happy Bastards. What's up?
I saw that they said that you can join the playtest by going to their Discord. Yeah, our playtest for the Happy Bastards combat demo is still open over in our Discord if you'd like to try your hand at our turn-based chaos.
Oh, well, there you go, guys. If you want to try it out, you got to join their Discord.
And then on February 21st, so they did have yesterday, they did a demo nights Montreal, and they did a demo live and in person.
Oh,
So
nice. A
that's
live
cool.
demo. Nice.
Yeah, so you can go and check out that event over on Twitch. So if you
Awesome.
want to check all that out, yeah, you could see what it's like, see if you think it's going to be a game that you'd be interested in or not.
All right. What's the next one you got for us?
The next one I have is Silent Planet. Is an exploration-focused gothic sci-fi Metrovanian rooted in cosmic horror. Explore the claustrophobic corridors of a massive underground complex filled with the remnants of technological and biological horrors created by a dead civilization. There's no release date planned for this game, but definitely one that is spooky. It gives me Castlevania vibes.
I was about to say, like, artistically, I get, like, Castlevania vibes for sure. Especially with, like, the colors, kind of like that the gothic elements that we see in it, which is why I picked the game because it kind of stood out to me because of those reasons. But
Well, and
yeah,
Castlevania now is like it's a female, so like this is kind
yes,
of cool that this is
that is
also
true.
another female. So you get that kind of like same feel to it and everything, which is
Yeah,
fun. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we. And so it's going to be available even on PlayStation and Xbox, and they're hoping to get it on Switch and Switch 2. So that's cool.
that is really cool.
We'll have to see. It was also shown at the Tokyo Game Show.
Nice. I like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the Tokyo Game Show already happened. So yeah. So that's cool. So it's definitely moving forward and definitely one that's kind of cool. So and
All right.
Xbox controller. They say that they recommend it with a controller, so not surprised.
It's fair. Well, I have the last one that we picked for the Quebec Game Celebration Showcase. Say that name again, you know. So let me get it playing for you and switch over so you guys can see it. This is Isles of Crom. It's a dark fantasy top-down extraction or ARPG that blends combat with a high-stakes extraction loop. You'll craft and upgrade your gear and deploy into the dangerous Crom archipelago to retrieve materials needed to halt a creeping corruption. Isles of Crom release date hasn't been announced yet, but it does have a playtest you can request access to on Steam, which y'all can see I've already requested access to it. So, this one is interesting. I'm intrigued by it, and I also like the stylistic look to it. It's another I've chose a lot, and like we've chose a lot this group. I feel like they had a lot of pretty purples and greens in it.
All the purples and greens. No, this one's kind of cool. I'm just seeing what else is they haven't told us about, but even the map is interesting.
Yeah,
They added new
absolutely.
enemies. They added crabs.
Ooh.
Crabs. So yeah, this is definitely one that's I do like like how they did it. A lot of people have been it feels like we're doing more um tactical based, turn based, and then it also feels like we're bringing back a lot of more of the almost feels of the Diablo RPG kind of game where it's like you can upgrade your stuff and see how your character can improve overall. I'm curious to see like because I saw that there was
Looks
like
like
you
they
have
were
a
part of the demo night. They had got an award from the 2026 demo nights, which I'm not
oh
familiar
no,
with that.
I am not either.
Interesting, but it's an asset on the Steam page.
And I can't click on it. We'll just see what the demo night is. Let's see.
Yeah. 2026 edition demo nights. What are you? We want to know.
I might have to put Steam on there or something, maybe.
Mm,
Is
I
it
don't
part of
know.
next?
Maybe? Well,
Because I could see them holding that before. But there's
yeah,
no way to
maybe.
click on.
I don't know. Maybe because Steam Next Fest starts tomorrow. Maybe we'll
Right.
get insight into it tomorrow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I did put on in our Discord again the full link to all the games that have been shown during the Quebec Games Celebration. They featured 300 plus released and upcoming titles from breakout indies to world-renowned franchises. So definitely check it out. They're like we said before, we only scratched the surface of all this.
We would love to
There's
go deeper into them all, but man, literally we'd be here all day with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some interesting ones, like Surf Punk looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for those who are big into dice, there's Dice Vaders, which I saw, which I thought was kind of interesting, but I didn't go and dive into that one too much. Definitely some ones that might pique your interest, and some that are already out, and some that you can see like what games have demos. Um, oh, there's demo nights. Demo nights is one of the biggest events of the year for the dev community in Quebec. So that's part of the
Oh,
that they do. Yeah. So
interesting.
all demos are then streamed live on Twitch. So that's kind of cool.
Nice. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so definitely go check it out. Let us know what you guys think for games that you haven't, that you see, that you think are interesting, and we'll check them out too. We can't provide you guys with all of them, but at least we could provide you with some of them.
Yeah. Well, everybody, we are going to go on our last break of the show, and when we return, we'll be diving into none other than Steam's Horse Fest and the Lunar Steam Sale. So stick around so you can see what games we picked that we wanted to show you, because some of them are pretty dang cool, just saying. But we'll dive into them as soon as we're back.
Boys and girls, make some noise, shake your body to the ground. 1, 2, 3, energy, have some fun, fun, fun. Let's get high, hold on tight, every day and every night. 박수 쳐, 소리 쳐, have some fun, fun, fun. Pump up the bass, pump up the bass, pump up the bass, have some fun, fun, fun. Pump up the bass, pump up the bass, pump up the bass, have some fun, fun, fun.
Let's go!
You tried your best, and you failed miserably.
That's right. Thanks, Kupo. We need to survive. Oh, wait, I'm Test. I'm Test Man.
It's not easy being green.
The Steam Horse Fest is going on now through Monday, February 23rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you're ready to neigh around, KP and I went and picked the games that stood out to us. KP, what was the first one you found?
Just gonna be over here galloping. Let's gallop to my first one, guys. Neigh around. All right. My pick is Mare Quest. Now you guys really need to look at this. This is kind of cool. It's an interactive tale. A terrible darkness threatens a world of overwhelmingly adorable mares. Can a new cute mare with amnesia save the world, or will she lose more than her memories along the way? This game, which released in 2023, will let you create and customize your very own mare, meet cute and funny mares, learn skills and level them up, and play mini games and challenging puzzles. Now, Morgan, I know you're looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you think of when you see this game?
Oh, hands down, My Little Pony.
The whole time I'm going,
Hands
so it's a
down.
My Little Pony game.
This
It's
game was
just
made for the
adorable.
bronies, for sure.
That's right. And it's not a brony game.
No, it's not.
It's cute though.
It is cute. And it's only $2.49 right now, being half off.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, it's a pretty cheap game. Pretty
And on
cheap.
top of that, they have like if you like the art pack, you can get the art pack, the soundtrack. Yeah.
Very nice.
So it's just a cute, funny,
It is cute.
sweet game that I
Well-
thought was like my mare would have an eye patch for sure. Just for funsies.
My game I picked is very different.
Oh no, it gets worse from there. Don't worry.
Oh,
I will make sure
same,
that
but
I
it is-
don't say
Our start
sweet.
off games are very different from one another. All right, let me show this one to you guys. My first Horse Fest game I have to show you is Type or Die, which, funny enough, was also part of the typing fest that I didn't see that one during that one. This one during that. But anyway, you play as a horse whose master died on the battlefield. As his steed, you now take up the sword in his place. In this game, you'll advance through a typing game inspired by roguelites and board games. Your keyboard is your primary weapon, where you need to type the words that appear on your screen to attack, dodge attacks, and destroy enemy defenses. Your movement is based on dice rolls and has a constraint-based card system with powerful bonuses with trade-offs. So Type or Die is planned to release June 25th of this year.
You're basically Trogdor meets horse.
Yes.
Because the whole time I'm looking at it, I'm like, how do you hold the sword? And I looked and I was like, oh, he's got a hand.
Yes.
He's a Trogdor horse.
Yes.
This is so different.
I know. That's why I picked them. Like, this one's really different and unique. Oh, man. Even Tyler's like, huh? Definitely reminds me of those old typing adventure games. Neat. See, Tyler gets it.
There you go. There you go.
Perfect.
Well, my next one might have you maybe want to take care of your own horse farm, you know?
Okay. A simulator. Let's go.
So this is Horse Farm Simulator, where you will feed and take care of horses and attract and interact with customers, enjoy riding horses, participate in races, or experience farming by planting crops in your fields. You can also run a cafe to earn income and expand your farm.
Oh, man,
The game is
Horse
out now
Cafe.
and in early access, so this can totally change as it keeps going, because as you know, early access doesn't mean that it is 100% in
Complete.
stone.
Yeah.
Yep. And also I know it's got mixed reviews right now, but I'm sure that
Why are we beating people with a
No.
stick? Sorry.
Uh,
I just saw somebody clubbing a guy in the trailer.
uh, I, I got no words.
Is he trying to steal one of our horses? Get off my lawn.
But definitely look at this game if you like simulation games, but also be wary because people have said there are bugs in this game.
Okay.
So my best bet would be wait till they come out with the 1.0 version and get it out of
Mm,
early access. Because
that's
as
fair.
you know, many early access games can have a lot of bugs in them as
Yeah.
you play them. I mean, we've seen that
We've seen
multiple
plenty
times.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Maybe you just want to beat people with a stick because that's what Morgan saw.
Literally, they were getting clubbed, and I want to know why. All right, let's talk about this next one.
Oh, this is more like your speed. I got it.
This is very much more my speed. So, in this open world MMO, you can saddle up with friends and investigate a dark mystery. This is Equinox Homecoming, a story-rich early access game where you will discover the truth behind your mother's disappearance and the unexpected death of a local. This is an occult murder mystery with horses and cozy exploration. The game is already out, but it does have a demo if you wish to test it out. And this is also an early access game, so it's not gonna probably be absolutely complete. But
But leaving early access on March 5th.
that is
So
true.
it'll be into 1.0 real fast in less than 2 weeks. So, this is something that you wanna, buy or wait until they release it. There's that. I'm trying to see. I want to know what they're doing for the 1.0 launch that they've got coming up.
This is an
Let's see.
MMO though, so you should have at least some access to doing stuff with friends.
Well, some of the stuff is pretty that they've got exclusive content for that you would find nice. So there's no monthly subscription to play this game. Access to future chapter releases and gameplay updates. You'll have all that if you buy the game. There's around 8 to 12 hours of content, including the first 3 chapters of the game. So there's more. It seems like they might be adding more chapters then, and they don't have it
Okay.
all together. There's 5 horse packs, including Calypso or Black Alder Wood Frisian. So that's cool. What is a riding pass? It's an optional monthly experience and reward boost. Oh, look, it's a battle pass.
Wow. Also, one other thing I noticed while scrolling on its page is they are an official selection from 2025 of the Women-Led Games Showcase. So that means that this is also a woman-led video game. So there are women, it's either a woman developer, development team, or the team is ran by a woman.
Very cool. So yeah, definitely check it out if it's something that is something you want to do.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one you got for us?
Okay, this next one's pretty fun. So, Secret of the Magic Crystals will have you manage a horse breeding farm set in a fantasy surrounding. The game enables you to breed legendary horses such as Pegasus, Unicorn, Fire Steed, Ice Steed, and Demon Steed. You can buy over 700 objects during the game. Make all kinds of horseshoes, as well as lots of magical potions for your horses. It just seemed super cute.
It does seem pretty cute.
It's already out. It's been out since 2010. But I mean, for a game that's $5 and done in 2010, it looks really nice.
I mean, it has mostly positive reviews as well. So who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it's something that you don't want, but you have like, I could see myself buying a game like this for my niece, where she wants to game, but I want something casual for her and like something that is safe for her. So
Yeah.
be good for that. Very nice. This next one is interesting and actually just literally released a few days ago.
Okay.
So let me show everybody it. This is Night Soil, a story-driven adventure game. In this story, you will get to know the male character known as the Gong Farmer, who is a miserable man who becomes the city's unwanted hero alongside his trusted horse, Old Boy. So in Night Soil, you will complete one last night shift in 1854 London, where the streets are ravaged by cholera. You'll care for your horse, collect chamber pots, clean privies, and brave the toxic sewers. This game just released on February 19th, as I said a moment ago, and it's as part of its its launching discount. It's only $4.24 right now. It's a $5 game in general. So, yeah, it is a new one if it tickles your interest.
One thing that's interesting is they do say that the story includes alcohol abuse, violence, and abusive parent, mental health struggles, the death of a
Mhm.
child, tragic death of a spouse. These are not depicted in the game nor described in a graphic way, but they are unskippable parts of the storyboards. So just be aware of that if this is something that you
It's
want to
triggering.
get. Yeah, but could be very triggering. I don't want people, buying a game and then they all of a sudden have a triggered moment based on
Absolutely.
something.
And that
Yeah.
explains why this Gong Farmer is such a miserable man, because he has gone through all of that. So it looks like
Yeah.
it'll, possibly touch on people's mental health, and like maybe his depression, while also going through a very dark and depressing time in London.
Mhm.
But I thought this one was really interesting, and it just released for really cheap.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting, and I like the fact that they are at least covering those areas because back then, I mean, we don't really know what people went through in during the 1800s in London.
Right.
Um, so it's hard to conceptualize in a way, but it is interesting when we try to conceptualize it into a video game and try to help people understand. Same with war stories and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
it is very interesting when they can kind of give us historical moments in a game. And people who are like really have a hard time like digesting history, sometimes it's easier to play a video game or, see an animated version of something that's happened in history to be
Mhm.
able to like go, "Oh, I get it now." I was somebody that hated history growing up, so I appreciate people when they do that kind of stuff
I
to make it a little bit easier.
loved history growing up. That is where we differ. I was the crazy history buff in school. I remember always going to, like, in middle school, we'd go, and even in elementary school, we'd like go to um the library, and you'd have to like check out a book, like it was mandatory. And I was the kid always checking out like the nonfiction, like historical books or like science books. And I literally taught myself how to read hieroglyphics, because this one Egyptian book like had a full breakdown, and you could teach that. Like you could, so I like I would constantly check that book out so I could keep practicing it. That was the kid I was.
Nerd.
Yes. And no, I do want to say, like, one thing is like, people could say about the show, like, oh, we cover a lot of these Steam sales. Like, man, do you make commission from Steam? No, we don't. That'd be cool, but we don't. But we loved, and I especially love doing these these fests that they do, and I'm happy they release all of these fests they do, because I actually am really interested in Night Soil. This is a game I had never heard of before now, and it released literally 3 or 4 days ago, and it only has 6 reviews, and it's a brand new game. Like, I love being able to find these type of games that I think would be really interesting, that are obviously indie made, that we wouldn't have been able to find otherwise because of these fests. So I love doing these. I'm very excited I got to find something like this, because I would like to test it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to my TED Talk. Thanks.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to stomach this next one,
This
but
next
we'll
one's
find out,
This next
guys.
one's crazy, KP.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wild.
The Pony Factory is for those who like horror games. That's
Mhm.
right, horror games. The Pony Factory has quite an interesting description. Winston thought he could use heavy machinery and power from the depths of hell to transform sinful men into magic ponies. Guess what? Winston was wrong. This
Nay,
game
they
has
said.
first person. They said nay. Nay.
Oh my God, was that a spider pony?
It gets good. This game has first-person shooter combat. You can use muzzle flashes, sparks, and sound and other clues to track foes during combat. It has a high contrast black and white aesthetic inspired by early 1950s science fiction films, which I thought was fascinating. And the campaign can be completed in about 30 minutes. So it doesn't even need to take you that long. The dev says that this game was inspired by Doom 3, which I can completely see why. It
Yeah.
wasn't like with especially the way that it moves and how the guns fire and all the other stuff in the game and how the creatures and the enemies are. But no, it's not a spider pony. But they're unicorns. So if you actually go to the third image on the,
Okay.
I know you're playing the video, but the third image on the next to the second trailer, it shows you what they look like. There you go. So they're unicorns.
I don't know. That one
It's
that I saw was crawling on the ground.
oh, well, I mean, but they're like unicorns.
Yeah. That shadow work is
Even
crazy.
the next image, it's a unicorn.
This one's wild.
It's just I I saw this and I was like, I have to put this one in
Look,
the show.
see,
It is
it's crawling on the ground in
beyond.
this one. In this photo, it crawls on the ground.
But I mean, like they probably contort and everything, but like, it's just for $2.19. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And
How much is it
it has
normally?
$3.99.
Oh, yeah. Such a cheap game.
Yeah, but I mean, like, kudos to this person for developing this. It was two guys who did it, and then
Nice.
one of the developers published it. Like, kudos for them to build such a such a crazy, crazy game. It just made me laugh when I saw this, and the description was so great. Winston was wrong. I was like,
God damn it,
no.
Winston. What have you created? Well, my
I like
last.
I like
Go ahead.
that
Sorry.
it's black and white though.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
that it's
It adds to that grungy vibe, in my opinion, as well. That like
Mhm.
kind of that spooky vibe that it has. I do
yeah.
like it. Well, my next one is not that dark. It's quite different.
No, your one that you had before was.
Yeah, you know. Okay. Explore 5 realms filled with puzzles, secrets, and collectibles. You play as a magical unicorn where you will uncover a poetic story. Nachimar is how I'm assuming it said. Or no, not sorry. Why did I it's Nachmar. I think. Don't quote me on that. But Nachmar is a game where the player decides how to explore the world and what to do. It's about thinking, decision making, trial and error, and experimentation. Yeah. And platforming. There's platforming in it, in case you were wondering.
I see there's platforming.
I just thought this would be like a cute one of like, I could see myself playing a game like this where I'm just sitting on the couch, just like
Mhm.
maybe watch a show and I'm just running around doing puzzles and stuff. Like, I think it'd be pretty chill. And I'm a cute little unicorn who can also magically sprout Pegasus wings.
I like that they say I like that they say that it's not about a score, it's not a shoot 'em.
Yep.
It's not a game that spoon feeds the player. It's not a game where the best button smasher beats it. And it's not a game where the players blindly follow the breadcrumb trail to deliver them to every destination. So you're not going to be handheld. So if you don't like that kind of game, this is not for you.
Yeah,
'Cause I
this
know
is
some
one that's
people,
full
no.
exploration. Like you need to explore, you need to figure it out. It's not a game that's gonna help you.
Right. Which, I mean, some people love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some people that don't. They're like, that's not for me. And I
Fair.
get that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
it
depends
is out.
on myself.
It released in September of last year. Again, it only has 6 user reviews, and it's on sale right now for $7.49. It's normally a $15 game.
So not a lot of good reviews.
That's sad. Like,
Uh,
what is the consensus?
tutorial is minimum, can't get past the first puzzle.
Get
They
good,
want some
son.
context. Tutorial is vague and just wander around and hope you figure it out. Let's see. So at launch, there was a big bug that led to the story not triggering. So unfortunately, I am already a bit frustrated. But the good thing is, it has been fixed within 48 hours, so that is good. So that's just kind of like a developer issue. I had hope for this game because I thought it would be a cozy puzzle adventure game with a unicorn. Cute idea, right? Wrong. The story would be good, and the idea would be fun if the execution weren't so bad. I played 4 hours, and about 80 to 90% of the time I was running around slowly in an empty world where it took several minutes to find the next puzzle. I continually got lost, and I never made it out of the frozen expanse area because it was so confusing and frankly boring. And the puzzles themselves are confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's boring and repetitive. There is no hint system, which for a game with this much empty space and puzzle based, it should at least have a way to give directions to the next puzzle or a map. I think a map would be nice. Like, if you're not going to give points. This person said, I saw so many trailers about this game, and even though I could tell it was from an independent developer, I had high hopes for it, mostly with it being a unicorn game where you play as a unicorn, already an interesting concept. But the graphics are awful. It looks half finished and literally slapped together. The unicorn, the main character, has the most basic of physics attached to it, and the golden feather that guides you is given the most basic animation, and there's no sense of whimsy to either of the characters. The world is massive and empty. I understand that story-wise it makes sense to be empty, but it feels like someone who built a massive giant box house in Minecraft only to stick a bed in one corner and the crafting table in the other and leave the space in between open and blank just to say, I built the house. That's
I'm
actually really funny. I'm sorry, that's just like the best description I've ever heard.
I find it really funny that so there's this one person who did 0 stars. Tutorial is minimal. Can't even get past the first puzzle. A drip of context might be nice. Might be a nice thing to have starting out. But that person played 12.1 hours of the game.
Holy crap.
Like, man, you put hours into that. Like, that's
mean,
hours of which beyond that you can even get a refund for.
Yeah. There are some games I know like right away. Like this person that who did get it refunded only played like 3.7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and who knows? Maybe they will do some updates to the game. They did do a small patch on February 2nd, so like there could
At least
be
it's
things
still
that
being developed. It's still being worked on. At least, at least the team just didn't abandon it like among trees.
or Infestation Origins that we have barely heard anything about.
He just did a patch not too long ago, I think.
He did, but like we haven't heard much else since then.
I'm gonna always, I think, be miffed about Among Trees because you and I loved that game. And then
Remember I broke the game?
yeah, but they didn't have anywhere stating on their page though that they have canceled any further development and production for the game. And so like we're really excited to get to the next place. We're loving it, and then nothing. they didn't. They
Yeah, but I broke the game to the extent where I couldn't even play it anymore.
well, yeah. Okay, your situation's a little different. Okay,
I thought you would have loved that one. I pulled a full Dan. Like I broke it to the point of
you
it won't
did.
even load.
You did do a full Dan on that one. All right,
Oh,
ready
I
to go
guess
on
it's time
to
for the Lunar New Year.
yeah. So I think it only seems fitting that we're switching from the Steam Horse Fest to the Steam Lunar New Year sale, as it is the year of the horse. But this event is presented by Steam China and runs every February. This February 12th through February 26th at 12 a.m. Pacific time.
10 a.m.
Wow, I can't speak all of a sudden. Yeah. So I'm going to just re-say that whole line. This event is presented by Steam China and runs February 12th through February 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, in case I confused you with my rap godding a moment ago. But as usual, and as we do, KP and I checked out the sale and picked out some games to highlight to you all. So let me start off with showing you this title. This is Kaku Ancient Seal, an open world action adventure that combines puzzles with dynamic combat and exploration. You'll go on an adventure as Kaku, a boy tasked to restore balance to the land, all while braving the 4 elemental regions to conquer their lords with the help of their powerful companion, Piggy. Kaku Ancient Seal is already out, but it does have a demo on Steam if you want to test it out. This does have very positive reviews, and if you just wanted to outright buy the game, it is currently 40% off for $14.99. I like the art style a lot.
Once again, another airbender game.
It was just my vibes,
No, it's good. I like the art style. I'm curious to see if there's if it's voice acting or not. Like
that is
that's
fair.
yeah.
There is voices in the trailer, but I do want to say that it's kind of like someone doing a voiceover explaining the game, so I'm not sure if it does entirely. But it does say it's similar to Elder Scrolls Online and Enshrouded.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it did give me
Yeah.
Enshrouded vibes. So I did feel like that was something. It's got a lot of awards. It was a best studio game finalist for the Game Development World Championship in 2024. It was the PC Indie Pitch 2019 winner. It took home Best Upcoming Game nominate 2023, People's Choice Award nominate 2023, Grand Award nominate 2023, and Best Console Game nominate 2020. And it was also in the London Festival in 2023. So
Yeah.
this game has seen some legs in the showcases and awards. So that's always a good sign. Yeah, I think this is adorable.
Yeah, I'm here for it. It has, puzzles, it has platforming, it's open world, it has adventure and action, and, sounds right up my alley. Maybe I'll test out the demo.
Yeah, and if like let's say you can't afford it yet right now but you want to kind of hold off, it has been in the winter sale before, so it has gone on sale before. So yeah, definitely something that you can, come back and check out.
Very nice.
For sure.
All right,
Okay,
what you
my
got for
turn.
us?
Okay, Before Fate is a time-traveling survival adventure journey. Journey through time portals to explore unique worlds, delve into dungeons, gather resources, and craft gear. Unlock the deepest secrets of the universe with your wisdom and stop an interstellar disaster with your courage. There's a demo available, and there's no planned release date. So this one I thought was kind of cool because I like to think ahead of time for games. Like, what would I want to keep on my radar if I had to get a game coming up soon? So thought this one was kind of cool. It's very puzzly, you
Yeah.
know, kind of Stardewy, but not fully Stardewy in a
Mhm.
way. And it's just weird, like me.
How perfect.
It's just weird, like me.
All right, well, I have another one to show y'all. Here is a cute and cozy farming sim you can play alone or with friends. In Dungeon Song Tavern Cozy and Adventurous, you will run a tavern with a dragon companion. You'll befriend new companions and slowly immerse yourself into a tranquil new life in a coastal small town. You'll farm, battle, explore, and manage your tavern. The game is already out and has very positive reviews on Steam. Now, I want you to know that this story does follow two siblings, a brother and a sister, and when choosing your character and like customizing it, you can choose to be one of either sibling. You're not pigeonholed to just one of them. You can choose either one and customize them how you like in the character creation area.
So it could be two sisters.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, that's what you're saying.
Well, I'm saying like I know there's a brother and a sister, and you can choose between either one of
Yeah.
them. Assuming, sure. I don't see why we couldn't maybe choose. Like if we wanted to play
Right.
it together, why I couldn't be a sister and you couldn't be a sister. But
I
I don't
I
know.
feel like this is like what Palea need should have been. Like, is that bad? Like like the way that this is done, I'm like, this feels like how Palea should have been. Not that it need to be like 2D, but like the concept behind it and everything.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if I fully agree with that. But
Well, I
I
would have
can't
preferred.
say I can't say for sure without like diving in and playing it either.
Well, just from looking at it, like I would have preferred being able to play with someone and making a like working on a house together or
Oh,
working
sure.
on a farm. You know what I mean? Like that whole thing. Like we don't get to do any of that in
Yeah.
Palea. And like even the decorations and everything is kind of cool for it. Like I'm looking at the one where they show I guess it's like a tavern and I'm like that is cool. I love the carpet.
Yeah. Yep.
It has to be one I add to my buy list.
There you go. It
There
has
we
very
go.
positive reviews. It did release last year in 2025 back in the end of September. So it's a
Mm.
new-ish game. It's not super old.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one you got for us?
Okay, I really think this next one is one that I could see either one of us playing. So it's called Scarlet Deer Inn. It's an embroidered narrative platformer with an emotional story, an
Ooh,
interesting cast of characters, a dark dungeon full of monsters, and a world inspired by Slavic folklore. The only thing protecting you from certain death is your torch. And all character images are actually embroidered. Now, there is a demo, so you can try it out, but there's no planned release date just yet. But I love the fact that this is all like I love Slavic folklore. I think
mm-hmm.
that's one that always intrigues me the most about it. And the only thing protecting you is your torch. Like you're just like, I got my torch. Don't get snuffed out. Safe.
No, that one's interesting. I do like it, and I love the oh, what did you say? The embroidered style. Like, I love it when they like bring in that unique like art style. I've been seeing a lot more of those recently, and I'm here for them. I like it.
Oh, this is cool. So the team that made this game is actually a husband and wife team, and they're from the Czech Republic.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it's cute. They said, we try to make everything ourselves from drawing, animation, and storytelling to programming music and publishing our game. Sacred or Scarlet Deer Inn draws inspiration from the amazing movies by the Ghibli studio, medieval Europe, and Slavic folklore.
Awesome.
That's cool.
They did get awards in looks like 2024 at the Game Access, which is
Hmm.
a gaming conference for best art.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's so neat. All right, well, I do have another game to show everybody, and I am obsessed with this art style in this game, and I require it. I want to buy it really bad.
Look, more blues and purples.
Yeah, shush. Okay, so
Shush.
hush it. So
Don't tell me.
this is sorry, she has me laughing. Enlia Dawn of Madness is an early access visual novel that blends adventure, atmosphere, and horror. The beautiful lands of Naris hide terrifying secrets, from the strange behavior of elders to sinister rituals of priests, and even to the disappearance of citizens. Can you master the madness that lurks everywhere or become its victim? This game was released in July of 2024 and has very positive reviews on Steam. It is an early access game, so do be mindful of that. I'm obsessed with the artwork that is in this game. I'm also a very big visual novel fan, so I really, really want this. But the game is honestly only $7.99. And for, in my opinion, the just beautiful artwork we see, like that's worth it. And I love these horror elements because it gives such a beautiful whimsy to then having this like insane darkness. I really like that combo, especially for storytelling.
Well, and the struggle, like you can really feel the struggle behind what they're
Yeah,
trying to do with it, with the changing
absolutely.
of the colors, like going from the blues and the purples, as much as I make fun of you for it, to like, the reds and the
The
grays
darks and
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you get like
So
streaks of black and red and gray, and it's just like it gives such like intense mood shifts, which is a beautiful visual way to express moods and themes.
mhm. It looks like these are going to be out if I'm understanding this. It looks like it's an episodic kind of situation. Because it says episode 1 issue feedback temporary solution, which means there's chapter 2. So yeah, this is more episodic, which is cool. Which means they could add more story to it as they keep going
hmm They were
down the line.
nominated. They did have a thing to be nominated for Labor of Love for the 2025
Mhm.
Steam Awards as well. But yeah, it says right here, Chapter 1 is now available. Chapter 2 will be released in Q4 of 2025, so it should already be out. If not, it might have been delayed. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming
Mhm.
that's why it is early access, as they're releasing them episodically. But then when all the episodes are released, it will be its full release. I genuinely, really, really want to get this game. Like, I love the like this enchanting like atmosphere that it has. It seems very cinematic as well, which
Mhm.
I'm a film buff. Like, I love a good cinematic vibes. So,
Yeah.
really, really interested in this.
This would really be great. I mean, it would be such a cool one to do if you were doing like what I'm doing. I'm doing like a story rich stream on Wednesdays. Like that's what I've been trying to do. And
Nice.
so like something like this would be really good, or even if you were doing it. So
I mean, I
yeah,
do officially return to streaming tomorrow.
there you go.
It does say Anelia of Dawn, sorry, Anelia Dawn of Madness is an exciting adventure where your choices will determine whether you become a victim of madness or stop it. So along the way, you'll encounter and build relationships with mysterious characters, face and fight mythical creatures, solve puzzles, undertake quests leading to new revelations. But whatever you do, a confrontation with madness is inevitable, and you will have to face off against the madness. There
Hmm.
is at the very bottom of like the full description, there is a little note from the team saying we have poured our heart and soul into creating this game, striving to make it unique and memorable. We want every player to experience the heroes' stories alongside them, to be moved by the themes presented in the narrative. So we shall
Yeah.
see. It again, it's $8. I want it. I'll probably end up buying it.
I want it. Wait for
Want
Latin. Whatever Morgan wants, Morgan gets.
Oh goodness.
All right. Well, my last choice is an interesting one. It's called Filna Fantasy. It is a classic pixel action RPG where you explore diverse regions, you battle through dungeons, you solve puzzles, you craft gear, and you collect adorable pets. You choose your class, you discover powerful loot, and you fight get back against the invading shadow. There's a demo available, so you can try it before you buy it. When I saw this, I totally thought of Tony because of
I
like
could see
the
that.
way that the graphics look. Yeah. It's super cute. They have been doing some updates. I know it's got
I
mixed
see some
reviews, but
purples and reds in there.
I mean, we're in a purpley mood, I guess. Purples and greens, purples and greens. I know it's got mixed reviews right now, but they are making updates to the game. So, just because there's some issues that people are pointing out doesn't mean that it can't get better. So, be a little bit more open-minded to the fact of what people are saying and try it if you really want to buy it. Or try the demo and see if you really like it.
It is cute.
I mean, it looks like there's more. Oh, there's a lot. It looks like in the beginning, when it first came out, people were like, this sucks. Now it's getting more positive reviews and more thumbs up.
Yeah,
So
it's gotten in 2024 and 2025. I don't know what it won, but they did win a Unity Award in both years for the game.
nice.
I'd have
Yeah,
to
looking at this.
translate that to see what else it was. Looks like there's some decent like there's a magic belt which looks like you can kind of like customize like maybe like battle like components to your battling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Gotta love some good customization.
People did say that this is kind of like, they said it's very similar to like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy, like
Okay.
that old school feel, which is why I was like,
yeah.
oh, this could totally be a Tony, because Tony loves Final Fantasy and there's nothing wrong with that. And I just thought this was like super adorable for people who really like that old school classic look and everything. So
Love it. Love it.
yeah. All right, everybody breathe. We did it.
Whoop whoop.
I made it. Whew. That was a long one, guys. That one
Yeah, it
felt like it
was.
took us forever.
We had a lot of games. I mean, but we
We
had
did.
24 from those, like another 8, another 6. Like we had almost 40 games that we showed. So
Yeah.
plus 2 news
And
stories.
right. And the discussion of those games and fests and everything else doesn't have to stop just because we're done with our show. It can continue in our Discord. So make sure you head into there. You become part of the group and talk to us.
Get
Let
in
us know what
there.
you're seeing. Get in there, you peoples. Talk purples and greens and blues and reds and
Reds.
grays and
All right, y'all. With that being said, we are at the end of our show for the day. So we want to thank you for joining us and give you a look into what's happening next week. So for our next show, KP's leaving me. I'll be alone. All alone. No, I'll be running a solo show, everybody, as KP will actually be busy visiting with her family and celebrating a birthday. So happy early birthday! It's gonna be a great time with the fam. But yeah, so what's going to be happening next week though? What am I covering? I will actually have my picks from the Steam Next Fest, plus the latest from the video game and tech industry. So if there's any big news that I need to make sure y'all know about, I'm gonna let you know. But we're gonna be doing a lot of big diving and looking into that Steam Next Fest. So yeah, but before we go, don't forget to check us
You might,
out.
but you might even get to hear me even though I'm not there.
Yeah, she might make me a video or two to put in the show for y'all. So, you still might get to get your taste of, like, your hint of KP in the show, even while she's gone, But
But guys, show up, show some love, even if I'm not here. Just like it's the same thing with Morgan when Morgan's not here. Show up, eat, and support us however you can.
Join
And
us. Join us.
keep her
Join me.
you know,
Join me.
keep the chat going because it is very difficult when we're
Solo
by
shows are the
ourselves.
hardest. Solo shows
Yeah.
are the hardest.
Yes, they are.
All right, y'all. Just a quick reminder before we go. Don't forget to check us out across all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Threads.
That's right. And as we keep going throughout the week, there will be more content coming up on our YouTube site. So head over there, hit the subscribe button, hit the likes on them.
Like
We need the
the
thumbs
videos,
up.
please.
Like the
Hey,
videos. Don't
we
be
we
mean.
saw real quick interruption. We've seen an amazing number of y'all over on YouTube today. We know that you haven't been chatting much over there, and that's a-okay. Like, you guys are fantastic, but like, let us know you live and you're surviving, and that you're amazing people by liking that live stream right now because you guys are great. Thanks.
And don't forget to
Ding
what
dong
was
that bell. Ding dong it. Go ding dong it. She let me say it this time.
That's right, because you want to get notified when we go live, when we add new content, whether it's a short, whether it's a long form video that we're doing. We are going to be uploading more content as we keep going. We have some fun, amazing, cute little like shorts that we have. We have some good recaps of interviews that we've done. And we're making content like all the time. So make sure
Yeah.
you head over there.
There is
Help
content
grow over there.
that gets uploaded on our YouTube channel that doesn't always get shown on the show because of just like what the scheduling of our show is, what content, how many breaking news stories we have to talk about, how many fests are going on. So make sure you go over there and you get notified and you catch on up on everything because not everything anymore is also shown over here. So
Yeah, so whoever is over here in our freaking Twitch channel, what are you doing?
get over there,
Get over there.
subscribe.
Go follow
Please.
it because we can't
Please.
do everything on Twitch or we'll be here
Please.
forever.
Please.
All right. And if you are over on our Twitch side, hit the heart. Show us some
Follow
love. It's
us.
free. Both are free. That's the best part. Both sides are free. No subscriptions needed unless you want to on YouTube. That's totally
Yeah,
up to you.
I mean,
Or on
YouTube
Twitch,
is called being
totally up to you.
subscribed. We're working towards our membership status where you can become a member on YouTube. So that's why we ask you to head on over there and subscribe to us on YouTube. Because eventually we'll be able to have our emotes available in the YouTube chat as well.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Morgan's gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy giving her stuff so that she's not talking forever next weekend. And until then, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And Morgan will see you guys next Sunday. Until then, keep processing.
Bye.